Alrighty. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Target for today here with ID Jester. It's been a while. It's been a while, my friends. It has been a while, but there's a reason for that. Because this is mission number 6 coming up. But mission 5 was horrible. We got this close to getting shot down, destroyed completely, and wiped off the face of the earth. Our plane barely made it back. The group that we were in, we actually were headed out. We were attacked originally. I would have you go back and watch Mission 5 of the heavy hitter campaign for Target for today. We were headed out to Bremen, Germany to go after their aircraft fields. We made it out over the water, and we did not even make it over Germany, and we got assaulted by enemy planes. We ended up shooting down several of those planes and then moved on, and then we got obliterated by a huge group of planes that came in. We had several of our pilots, or several of our crew got wounded. So Jimmy Vela has got a wound. So if you're not familiar, we actually are using our subscribers and some of our friends of the channel, and we're using them as actual participants in the flight. So we have, as our bombardier, we're using Garth Evans. As our navigator, it's Marcolina. Our pilot is Dean Taylor, a.k.a. Ruff. That's his call sign, Ruff. Our co-pilot is Jacob Jederuski. Our engineer is Fred O'Sullivan. Our radio operator is, of course, the great Herman Lutman. The ball turret gunner is Tim Zales. Our left waist gunner is Bray Lolan. Our right waist gunner is Jimmy Vela. And our tail gunner is none other than David Whitehouse. We even, if I can find it on my computer here it is. We even have a nice little screenshot of all of our participants and everything. So this is our plane, the Heavy Metal Hitters, and this is all of our crew ready to go. And you can see we actually had a previous crew, which was Anthony, our good friend Tony, and he was our original pilot, but he got sent home with a serious injury. So his tour of duty with us is long over. So, Mission 5 over Bremen, Germany. We got out to position. We had to make it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zones out. We got to the 5th zone out, and we got attacked by a swarm of German fighters. We took a whole bunch of damage. Our left flap out. Left flap gone. Oh, hang on a second. I need to bring this back up. So left flap gone. Nose gun inoperable. Oxygen out for bombardier. Oxygen out for navigator. We had taken 14 different damage to our plane. So at that point, without oxygen, we had to drop out of formation. We dropped down to 10,000. We decided to bail out and head home. We ended up making it home okay, and then we needed to refit, rearm, get a new plane, and wait on all of our injuries. So that's why it's taken us a while to get into mission number 6. One thing we didn't do, as you know, is what we have been doing, is we have been assigning not only our own crew, but we have assigned all the other planes in our squadron. So you can see they are all listed here with, again, by the names of all of our subscribers and the friends of the channel and part of our Tack Up Facebook group. What we didn't do is roll for all these guys, all these planes when we made it home to see if all these planes made it home. So what I have to do is I have to roll 2d6 on an 11 or a 12. That plane didn't make it home. We bailed out ahead of time, so we didn't go to the target site. We don't know how many of our planes actually made it to the target site, but we got 0 credit for that. So now what we have to do is we have to roll an 11 or a 12 on 2d6 for each one of our planes. So wish us luck that none of our friends got knocked out of the sky. So we're going to do this by, we're just going to start in the top left and go all the way across. And then we're going to go to the bottom left and go straight across. Now, fortunately for us, or fortunately for Mo, good friend of the channel, Mo, we had actually taken the 2 spot. So Mo's plane did not go on the last mission. So we do not need to roll for the 2 spot. So Mow Your Ass Over is safe. We don't have to roll for him because that was our position where we got decimated. All right. So over all the way on the left is going to be Fear Malier. Let's see if Fear Malier made it home. And he did. That is a 7. Next up is the Tomco Tomahawk. Did it make it home? It did. No problem there. That is a 4. Straight from the Matt White House. Straight from the Matt White House. And he was fine as well. Then Mow Your Ass Over again. We don't need to roll for Mo because that was our position, our plane. Then we have in the lead position in the high squadron, the Peanut Butter Jelly Express for our good friend Mike Butter Jelly. The Butter Jelly Express. No! The Butter Jelly Express is gone. No! No! So, we're going to have a new lead plane. What's going to happen is everyone is going to move up, and the 2 position is going to take over the lead position. So Mow Your Ass Over is now going to be the lead man. I'm going to have to update this sheet tomorrow at work, and we're going to obviously need a new plane. The new man coming in is going to be, of course, Tail End Charlie, but right now, the Butter Jelly Express is gone, shot down. We will roll for crew survival here in a minute, but they are gone. The Butter Jelly Express is gone. And we got the Solo Board Delivery. Solo Board Delivery. He's okay. We got Stuka Struck. Let's sign down as Stuka Struck. He's okay. We got the Grumpy Grenard. He is okay. And Dad versus Son of Bitches. Dad versus the Son of Bitches. He's okay. So everyone in the high squadron made it home except for the Butter Jelly Express, the number 1, the lead position. Got knocked out. The Butter Jelly Express. Boy, wait until I have to post this on the Tack Book Face-Up group. There's going to be a lot of upset people. All right, for the low squadron now, we're going with left to right. Position 10 up to 18. We have Art Wolfenstein. Art Wolfenstein, he's okay. We got a piece of wardrobe. He's okay. We got your last Heathwell and Testament. He's okay. We have Gimpasaurus. Ooh, Gimpy made it home, but just barely. Holy cow. Gimpy made it home. And of course, the lead the lead man in the low group, the Blue Tweezers. It's going to be the Blue Tweezers. Yeah, put them there. Let's see if the Blue Tweezers makes it. No! Unbelievable! Look at that. The Blue Tweezers is out. The need for tweeze is gone, shot down. That is both the high and the low group. The lead planes were knocked out after mission number 5. Wow. Then we have Tony's Revenge. No, it's okay. Amos there. He's okay. Zale's Delivery. He's okay. And, of course, Gaming Cave of Doom. And he is okay as well. So every plane made it home except for our lead plane in the high group and our lead plane in the low group. That's the Butter Jelly Express and the Need for Tweeze. Both gone out of the campaign. No longer available. Which means everyone will move up a spot. Which means our new lead planes are going to be Mow Your Ass Over. For, of course, our good friend of the channel, Mo. And Gimpasaurus is going to move up to the number 1 position in the low group. So we got Gimpy and Mo, both part of the Whiskey Charlie crew, that are leading our, oh boy, we're in trouble now. They're going to be leading our pack of our squadron out for the next mission. So, wow, big changes coming there. Ooh, nearly. All right, so what we got to do now? Got to find out where we're headed on mission number 6. Let's do that right now. Mission number 6. It is going to be 1942. This feels way similar to the Hunters and Hunted in the way it looks and seems to play. Am I right? You are very, very right. It is very similar-ish. Very similar-ish. This is a game designed by Steve Dixon and Bob Best. But, yeah, it is very similar. A lot of charts, looks up. A lot of rolls and charts. And then, of course, you can put as much effort as you want into actually creating your squadron. And I actually made this playmat. I made all of the little tokens to use because if you use what came in the actual Target for Today book, right? If you use what came in the actual game box, this is the board you would use. Yeah, so I was not very happy with that. So I used my own, I made my own board, and then I sent out the image to one of the places that made a playmat, and so I made a playmat for it. So now I can take the planes and put them in the different locations, and I have the different crew members. And that's not even it, my friends, because I've got even a better, let me show you my better one. Because after I got this back, I decided, ooh, you know what I should have done, right? So now I got another group coming. Hang on. I got to find my Target for Today mat. Here it is. Target for Today mat. Here you are. Drag that over. And so you can see this is like version 1, and this is version 2, and then, oh, no, you can't see anything because I didn't change it. There you go. So this is like version 1, which turned out okay, but then I was like, nah, I don't like it. And then I went to version 2, and then I went to version 3, and then this is what I settled on right there. That is going to be the new player mat if I ever get it sent out. So, yeah, so that's eventually what I would like to do is get that player mat, because I like that one a little bit better than the one I actually made here. It's got a few more excellent boxes that I need instead of these little boxes down here. So anyways, Not too impressed with what actually came in the game, so I had to fix it myself. You see, the first thing I did was make like these little play mats, and they worked pretty good, but I decided to, instead of go with a play mat like this, I decided to go with something a little more functional and something a little more usable. So, but I kept these anyways because I think these, this is for tracking all your data and all your information, right? Which is a hell of a lot better than having this out, which absolutely does nothing other than shows you where the location of the plane's coming in. Yeah. Okay. Sure. All right, my friends, here we go. We are, of course, in 1942. This is, our last mission was September, it was September 15th. This mission is actually going to be October 12th, 1944. October 12th, just a random day. It's been almost a month since our last mission because of all the injuries we had, the damage to our plane. I'm just role playing into this. So now let's find out where we're headed and what we're doing. So let's do that. We are in campaign number 1942, so we're going to be on this chart, rolling percentile. I rolled a 55. 55 is, oh my gosh, look at this. There's only one chance of rolling it, and we rolled it. 55. That is MEAULTE airfield. Oh boy. These are usually bad news if you got only 1 in 100 chance of getting it. So let's see what we get. We get MEAULTE airfield. Yes. Now, because I like to do this, we're going to actually research and find out where in the hell is this place at. It is MEAULTE air FIELD. All right, my friends, let's check it out. Let's see where we're going. Let's see where we're headed. Where is it? All right, so it's going to be like that, is it? So what we can do is we can actually look at our little book, and we can look at... All right, so this is M. I think MAU or MEAU, Minot. All right, so it's definitely in France. Minot. Okay, so interesting. So you can see, according to the book, all right, we go over water, and then we're water, and then France, and then France, and then France. So it's only 5 zones. So we only have to go through 4 zones. So it's a very short trip. And it's definitely in France, and it's going to be pretty short. So if I do a search for this, I'm going to do another Google search, and let's see what it, oops, Control V. Okay, enter. Okay, when I type that in and I hit enter, right, it gives me the airfield, Picardy Airport, the Aero Club de Picardy, and the Vitny Elatos Airport. So it's like the combination of these three airports, maybe, right? Which is right near Arras. So if we zoom out a little bit, all right, which makes perfect sense according to our map, because again, we are stationed here in England, right there by, where are we? We're right in here somewhere. So we would go across the water, then we would go across the water and be in France. So we're headed down into this general location. And then we're going to be in France. We're going to drop our bombs and then head on home. All right? So that's a pretty good... All right, headed out and then down. Okay. So that's our goal for today, ladies and gentlemen. That is our goal for the day now. That is all we need in this book. That is not all I need from that book. Damn it. So we have a 0, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. Should have kept this information out. I need to look it up one more time. Just makes it easier for me just to write it down than to have them keep look it up. All right, so we are obviously at Zone 0 is our home base. Zone 1, where are we? We are right there. Okay, so Zone 2 is going to be -2 in water. So I'm going to call this Zone 2 is -2 in water. The -1 water / France, because if we have to bail out of our plane, that'll matter. Zone 4 says -1 France and -1 France. Okay, -1 France and then -1 France. So Zone 2 is -2 water, -1 water over France, and then -1 France, -1 France. Okay, so now I won't need this book. We can put that book away. We won't need it anymore. No more, no more. Now, we got to roll for our position. We got to find out where we're going in our position. There's a special table in the book if you're playing a 1942 mission. We are playing a 1942 mission. So we have to go to this special table, which is on page 30. So we're going to roll first. 1, 2, 3, we're going to be a high sail. 4, 5, or 6, we're going to be the low sail. We roll a 1. So we are going to be in the high sail. So that's bombers 1 to 9. So now we roll 2d6. We got a 9, and that's going to be bomber position number 6. So bomber position number 6. And that's going to be we will share this again with you guys. So bomber position number 6. So this is right where we're going to be over here. Now remember, everyone moved up a position because Butter Jelly got knocked out. So normally, this would be straight from the Matt White house. Would be number 6, but he's moved up to the number 5 position. So we're taking over for the person that was in the 7 who would move up to the 6th position. So Stuka Struck is not going on the mission. We've replaced his plane this week. We're in the 6th position in the high squadron. So we're going to be taking over right there. Alrighty. So I'm going to mark that down. We are in the 6th position. High. We're in the 6th position. We are not the lead. We're not the tail end Charlie. And this is bomber mission number 6. Okay, and we're headed to Minot Airfield. And I'm going to call that France, because now I know it's in France. Oh, here is, we are in the high group. So in 1943, they no longer do just a high group and a low group. They change the positioning of all the planes. If you do a 1943 campaign, then, or you start in 1943, then you will have a low, a middle, and a high group, and you'll use a different chart. But if you start in 1942, and I thought, well, if we're going to play, we should start in 1942. So we're October 12th, 1942, so we still haven't changed our formations. We're going to be in the 6th position high, and that's how that's going to go for us. All right. That's the rules of play. I don't think I need the rules of play. Hopefully we won't need that. There's our combat tables and charts. Obviously, there is game tables and chart books in here, which is nothing but charts and information and all that. There's also downloadable things, and you can print them out to make things a little easier, so we're not constantly looking up through the book. And hey Tony, what's going on? Back at it. You are crazy busy with content today. Yeah, not too bad, Tony. We got the crew back out, and boy, we haven't even started the mission yet because we've been talking about what had happened. And yeah, it's been interesting. So 2 of our planes out of our squadron got knocked out, and it just so happens it was the lead for the high squadron, the Butter Jelly Express, and the lead for the low squadron, the need for Tweez. So Butter Jelly and Tweezers are out. There's planes that got shot down. So now we've got everyone is moving up, and in the lead position in the high group is going to be Mow Your Ass Over for Mo, and for the bottom is going to be Gimpasaurus. So Gimp is moving up into the lead position. So Whiskey Charlie is in charge of our group right now. This is not going to go great for us. All right, so here is a nice chart that go through pre-mission steps. That's all of the stuff that we've done. Now we're going to go into the takeoff procedure. So we're going to roll for weather over our base. Weather over the base. Oh, the weather outside hopefully isn't frightful. Because if it is, we're going to crash. Where is the weather charts? Thank you very much. Here we are. Here's the weather charts. We're going to roll a 10-sided dice. We are in modifiers. We're in October. Nope, that's for Italy. We're not in Italy. We're in England. And we are in March, April, October, and November. We're -1 to the die roll. We want to roll high for good weather. Low is bad. So, -1 in the die roll. We rolled a 6. -1 is a 5. That's going to be good weather. Yay, good weather. So let's see if we can take off. Take off. Take off says, uh-oh, that is a 1. Possible engine possible engine malfunction during takeoff. We're going to roll a den on a 10-sided dice. This could have, oh my gosh, if we roll a 10, the bomber crashes on takeoff. We do not want to roll a 10. Oh my gosh. Oh no, we rolled a 9. Holy cow. We have rough engine during run-up. See note B. Use procedure for engine malfunction and table 4-3B for the B-17. So we're going to go to table 4-3B to find out. Here is 4-3B right here. And what do we do on this page? Say what? File procedure for engine malfunction on the table. Oh, so we go to the engine malfunction. All right, so we're going to roll. Yeah, grumbling Grunard. Grumble, grumble, not even off the ground yet, and we have an engine running rough. Grumble, grumble. Yep, we sure do, and this is gonna be... Okay. So we gotta find the procedure. I'm looking for the procedure. It says, again, let me read that. It says, follow the procedure for engine malfunction on table 4-3B. So we're going to find the engine malfunction procedure from this table. Engine malfunction B. So we read section B. We're going to roll a 10-sided dice. We can do that. Let's roll a 10-sided dice. Let's see what we get. 9. 9 is no fire. Oh my God, we got lucky. No fire. Our engine is not out. Well, there's a way that your engines can go on fire, and then you roll again and roll again and roll again. And then eventually it spreads to the wings and the bomber's lost. And wow. That could have been serious, but we got lucky. Rolled a 9. That says no fire, so we have it's just running rough, I guess. Okay, lucky. We got lucky there, boys. We got lucky. All right, so we are dun, 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 dun. Our weather over the base is good, so we don't have a possible scrub. We took off. We possible crashed, but we didn't crash. So now we go into the sequence of play. So we are going to head. I will use this little dice here that tells us which zone we're in. We're going into zone number 2. So remember, this is broken up into 5 zones. Our first zone, zone number 1, is our base. Zone number 2 is over the water. So that gives us a -2. All right, so we're going to move. We're going to check for the weather in this target zone. And I'm just looking to see if I've got the better charts here. Yeah, this is one of those games that when we were playing it a lot, we remembered everything really quickly, boom, 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 but it's been a while since we played. So we got to roll for the weather over the target zone. All right. In the zone weather, which is going to be right there. We're going to roll another 10-sided dice. We're going to roll to see what kind of weather it is over the water. Bum, 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 bum. We rolled a 3. 3 is going to be a haze condition. It's kind of hazy over the water. Okay. No modifiers there. We're not over the Alps. Right. So there is a chance that our mission gets scrubbed if it is only bad or 100% cloud cover. We're just hazy, so we don't have to worry about that. We do have to check for mechanical failure. There is a 3% chance we will have mechanical failure, which I'm surprised with our engine. We don't have a higher chance. We rolled a 69 again. We would roll, and whatever number we roll. Oh my God, so we rolled a 69. Everyone settle down. Settle down, boys. Settle down. All right, just relax. All right, and then we have to roll for the contrails. So what are the contrails? You know, when you look up in the sky and you see the planes and you see those huge white trails that follow across the sky, those are contrails. So we have to see if we have contrails behind our group or not. And I don't know if I have a picture of the contrails. I do not have a picture of the contrails. Not here, I do not. No, I do not. Okay. So we will check for contrails. 1, 2, 3, we have contrails, which are usually bad because that shows the enemy pilots there's planes in the area, and they follow the contrails to find us. And we rolled a 7, so we take our little cube and we say contrails, no contrails. We have hazy conditions. Oh, one thing we forgot to do is roll for our fighter escorts. Aha, see? Who forgot to do that? Golly, people. You think you would have remembered this stuff. Let's find out if we have escorts. Alrighty, here we go. We have fighter escorts available. We're going to be going to chart 2-13. Alrighty, so we are in campaign number 1, 1942. Yeah. Come on, people. All right, so here we are, campaign number 1. We're going to roll a die. We want high. High would be nice. 8 is pretty damn high. So we have good fighter escort for the whole mission. Good fighter escort. So we have good fighter escort. We're hazy condition. We have no contrails. This is all going very, very well. To make up for our last mission, holy cow. If you have not seen our last mission, whoo nilly. Alright. So now we got to find out if the Germans find us. We're going to stay in position. We're going to stay in formation, And we're going to roll to see if the Germans can find us. We get a 10-sided die. Right here is a 10-sided dice. We are in campaign number 1. So there's plenty of Germans still available because it's 1942. Now, we have hazy conditions, which is going to give us nothing. We need cloud cover, so no minus. Remember, we're a -2 because of our location. We're at zone number 2, which gives us a -2. We're over the water because we're pretty close to England still. So we get a -2 to our dice roll. We get nothing there. We do get fighter escorts are good. So we get a -1 for the fighter escorts. So we get a -3. So a -3, we want to roll really low so we don't have anybody messing with us. That would be great. A -3. We're not out of formation. We need to get these cloud covers up. Right. All right, here we go. So -3 to the dice roll. Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? Here it goes already. So fortunately 9 -3 is 6. So we got moderate. We got a moderate attack by enemies coming in on us. Moderate attack. All right. So on the moderate attack, we need to find out how many waves are coming. So we get a +1 to the die roll for moderate. Yeah, these would not apply in 1942 because we're not in the middle or in the low. Okay. We're actually in the high position anyways. We're not over the designated target area. German resistance is moderate, which gives them a +1 to the die roll. So, +1 to the die roll is 1. +1 is 2. That means 0 waves, so nothing attacks us. Wow. Maybe our other planes, right? Our other planes got attacked, but we didn't get attacked. So we're in the 6th position here, right there. So we did not get attacked. Now what I like to do is I like to roll a die. And if I roll a die and I roll a 10, right, that means that plane took some damage. So we'll just start over on the left. He's okay. Here. He rolled a 7. That's our position. We don't need to roll. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Ooh, that was almost a 0, but he's okay. Grumpy Grognard is okay. Dad versus son. No. Wolfenstein. Piece of wardrobe. Your last Heathwell and Testaments. Gimposaurus. Well, we still haven't come across one single plane that has taken any damage. Amos there? Nope. Zale's delivery. Oh no! Well, actually, Zale's delivery has been moved up to the 16th position. He moves up over there. And 15, this is going to be Gaming Cave of Doom. Wow, we got to roll the 6-sided dice to see how much damage he took. 2. So he's down 2 points. If he takes more damage, oh, that could be the end of Dave Gaming Cave for us. So under that attack, we did not take any damage. But it looks like Gaming Cave of Doom took some damage. All right, so that is the 2nd position. Not too interesting that happened. We now go to the 3rd box. So this is going to be So this span of time for section 2 was we leaving England, we're headed down across the channel, across the water. Now section 3 is we're going to finish going across the water and we're going to go over into France. We're going to just start over into France. So we got a little bit of water to cover and then we're just headed into France. That's section 3. All right. So back to the same thing. We got to find out the weather. So it was hazy conditions. So we get no modifier on this chart for the next spot. And that is a 2. That's going to suck. Because now it is clear. That means they can see us from a mile away. Miles and miles and miles and miles. Because it's a minus 1 modifier on the 6.1 column. I think that is the German fighter. It is. Clear conditions cause a minus 1 modifier? What? Why would it give them a minus 1 modifier? It would be easier for them to spot us when it's clear, dude. Oh, that's not the 6.1. That is the 5.1. The 6.1 is... What is the 6.1 table? Now I'm interested to find out what the 6.1 table is. That is... Oh, is that the bombing table? Oh, it is the... Yes, it is the target bombing. Okay, so that's actually good. That's what we want when we get to the target location, but we are not at the target location. But at least it doesn't cause a bad modifier for the plane. So we are clear conditions now. We will not have to check for mission recall because we're not in 100% cloud visibility. But we will have to check for mechanical failures. Again, 72, no mechanical failures. All right, now we got to find out if the Germans found us. Will the Germans find us? All right, so we're in zone number 3. So we get a minus 1 because we're now getting through the last bit of the water and we're starting over France. Obviously, Germany wants to keep France, so there's a good chance they'll see us. Oh, we got to roll for contrails. Right. 1, 2, 3, we got contrails. Do we have contrails? We do not. No contrails. No. Good. Clear weather. Our fighter escorts are still good. We are good. Now, can the Germans find us? Again, our fighter escort is good, so we get a minus 1. We get a minus 1 because of the third box information. So minus 1 and a minus 1 is a minus 2. We'll roll on the minus 2 and... Oh my God. That is, I believe it's always a 0 is always a 10 in this game. I believe, even though most charts, or is a 0 a 1? Or is a 0 a 1? Come on, Jester, get with the fucking program. Is a 0 a 1? No, the question is a 0 a 0 or is a 0 a 10? Let's see what the rule book says. Oh, there it is. The notation 1d10 means rolling 1 10-sided dice. The result in the number is between 1 and 10. Note, 0 is 10, not 0. Right there. So that is a 10. That means very bad news. Very bad news. 10 minus 2 is an 8. That means we got heavy attack now. Heavy attack. You guys came to see some action. You're probably going to see it now. Heavy attack by the Germans. So let's see how many waves are coming at us. Oh boy, here we go. So we have a heavy... Okay, we have to roll. So we got a heavy, so they get a +2 to their die roll. +2 to their die roll. No! We're going to have 3 waves coming at us, boys. This is, oh boy. This is serious. They are coming in serious here. Okay. Wish us luck. All right, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Wow, here's the white one. All right, so now what we have to do is we have to roll percentile dice, basically with 6-sided dice. So, you know, you roll them, right? So this would be a 2, 6, 26. Right, so red will be the tens digit. So this would be a 63. All right. So wave number 1. Now remember, because we're in 1942, if we actually roll a wave, right, and we are in heavy resistance here, heavy resistance. If we actually roll a wave, because we're in 1942, we actually get another, I think it's an ME 109. I'm going to have to look it up. We get an extra ME 109. I think it's at the 6 o'clock level or low. One of those. I think it's one of those. I'll have to look it up. All right, let's see what we roll here, my friends. Oh my gosh, here it comes. That is a 16. Wow, we got lucky as hell. 16. Random event, no attack. All right, so the random event doesn't happen until we enter into the next zone. So, going into zone number 4, I put like a little asterisk there, and I wrote random event. To remind us, before we go into zone 4, it's when we leave 3 and go into 4, we're going to get a random event. It could be good, could be bad, could be horrible. So that's one of our waves, though, gone. So now we're down to 2 waves remaining. So, wave 2. 15. That's horrible. That is horrible. That is really, really bad. We rolled a 15. Remember that. Oh my gosh. We have 5 FW190s. 5 FW190s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. We got one coming in at 12 o'clock high. We got one coming in at 10:30 level. 10:30 level. Thank you. We got one at 9 o'clock level. We got one at 6 o'clock high. And we have one doing a vertical dive on us. And once again, because we're playing in 1942, there's a rule that gives the Germans even more attacks on us. Of course, some of these are optional rules. You do not need to play with them, but we decided if we were going to do it, we were going to play by all the optional early bomber 1942 rules. One of those happens to be that if we have an attack, we automatically have an attack coming from a plane. We get an extra plane, basically. And I'm trying to remember where this is. Oh, there is one optional rule we are not playing with, and that is the 10.1 optional rule JG26, the Abervale Kids. Okay, and anytime you go into France, there's a chance that when you roll, it could be one of those JG-26s. And those are like the best of the best pilots, and they all get a whole bunch of huge bonuses and stuff. So we're not taking on JG-26. There's actually a great book on JG-26. Do I still have it? Of course, we do have the authorized biography of Gunther Roll, a memoir, Luftwaffe ace and NATO general. He was also the second leading ace of World War II, shooting down a miraculous amount of enemies. I'm trying to remember how many. I'm sorry, he's ranked third ranking ace of all time who fought in the Eastern Front during World War II, and 275 victories. He was shot down 8 times, having his back broken in 3 different places and the loss of his left thumb. He relates to the struggles to survive in the brutal Russian winters and relives his days as a POW. Gunther Roll was 21 when Europe went to war. He was 22 when he was promoted to squadron leader and 27-year-old wing commander when he was captured by the Allies. So, very interesting life, that is for sure, Mr. Gunther Roll. He was part of JG-26 at some point in his career. He spent most of his time on the East Front, but he did come over and do some training with JG-26 in the war. JG-26 is like the squadron, obviously, because they make a special rule about them. But anyways, that is not the rule we are playing with that gives them extra planes. I just wanted to talk about that for a minute and say hi to everybody that's in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to... These are the bomber formations. Here it is. Additional German aircraft rules. Okay. That's but that is using the bringing in the German jets earlier than normal, which we're not doing at this point. We don't have to worry about that. Damn, where is that rule? I think we're just going to go, I think, just off memory, I think it was an ME-109 that came in at the 12 o'clock level position, I think is what it was. So there, we're just going to put that in. All right. Let's do this. Ha ha ha. Let's do this, he says. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. All right, so we have 5. We're getting swarmed by 5 FW. Oh yeah, you can even see on the ME-109, if I get you the right one. Yes, here it is. ME-109. Look. See, you think I'm full of horse shit, don't you? But look at what it says on the bottom left of this counter. Once it focuses in. Come on. Come on, you stupid thing. Should be able to focus. You're not that dumb, are you? Come on. So some of the counters in the game have this special 1942. Because if you're using the 1942 rule, you automatically add this in. That's what that counter, that's what it says, 1942. And it's an ace pilot as well. Righto. So we're going to put that at the 12 o'clock level position. We're going to put the ace marker on them. Now we're going to roll to find out how many aces we are going up against. We're going to go from left to right, high to low. So right here is this guy an ace. He's a 1. He's actually green, which is interesting because he's doing a vertical dive and one of the best maneuvers against the bombers, and yet he's a green pilot, so figure that one out. All right, next guy. He's okay. Next guy. He's okay, and what I should do is swap out this counter so it doesn't have the symbol on it, so I don't get confused. There's one that has a symbol on it as well. The 1942 symbol. So he's just normal. He's normal. What about this Yahoo up there? He's 6. Well, that means he's an ace. Congratulations, you've been promoted. You're an ace. We know this guy's an ace. What about this guy coming in at the 6 o'clock high position? He's just normal. Okay, great. Excellent. Now it comes time for our men to step up and do something and to kill the Germans as they try to knock us out. Garth Evans, Mark Kalina, Dean Taylor, Jacob Jadaruski, Fred O'Sullivan, Herman Lutman, Tim Zales, Bray Rowland, Jimmy Vella, and David Whitehouse. Your lives are on the line, gentlemen. Do not fail us again. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so this is a huge wave coming in at us. We assign our guys to shoot. So our nose gunner doesn't matter if he shoots at the high or if he shoots at the level. Either one of them are aces, so he's going to shoot at this guy right there. Boom. That is going to be there. Now our top turret, 6 o'clock high. Is there anyone coming in at 6 o'clock high? There is someone coming in at 6 o'clock high. So our radio man, Herman, is going to take a shot at that guy. Right? Now our top turret, he can hit lots of positions. Can he do a vertical dive? He can do a vertical dive, so our top turret's going to try and take that guy out. Okay. What else do we have? Ball turret man. He can only shoot low. The ball turret. Low or level? What do we have coming in, low or level? 9 o'clock level. Can you do 9 o'clock? You can do 9 o'clock low and level. So our ball turret's going to go after them. Our left waist gunner, he can do 9 o'clock. So 2 guys shooting at that guy. 1030 level. 1030 level. That's going to be a little bit of a problem, isn't it? And then anyone can shoot from the right. Right waist is 3 o'clock or 1:30. We don't have anyone coming in from the right, so he can't shoot anybody. Damn. That's a damn shame. All right, that is our... Oh, no, wait. Our tail gunner, he can shoot at somebody, I bet. Probably this guy coming in at 6 o'clock. High, right? 6 o'clock you can do high. Turret gunner, 6 o'clock high. Yes. All right, here we are. We've assigned all of our shooting guys. Now, it's time to shoot. It's time to shoot. Are you ready? Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Because we have good fighter escorts, we can drive off a number of German fighters. Because, you know, our planes would come in and scare them away. So we got to roll 2d6. 2d6 to see how many we can scare away. And we have good coverage, so we want to roll either really high or really low, because this is kind of like the bell curve thing. And I just dropped a die. All right, come on. Really high or really low? Nothing in the middle. 8. Well, that's pretty much in the middle, isn't it? Damn it. 8. So they do 1 in this first wave and then nothing in the next waves. So they do 1 in this one and then nothing, which is the worst result. We rolled the worst result. 8 is the worst. So yay. Good for us. But we can get rid of one of them. So we're going to get rid of... We're going to get rid of this FW-190 that's coming in at the 1030 position. We don't have anybody shooting him anyway, so our escorts scare him away. FW-190 goes away. Good. All right, but now we won't be able to do anything in the first wave because our fighter escorts are busy picking their butts. Good job, guys. Way to go. All right. Now... we're rolling for attacks. Here we go. Rolling for attacks. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to turn this box around. I'm going to lean this sheet up against the box so I can see it. And I don't need to hold it in my hand. I'm going to move the microphone up so it's not in my way. So I can see what the hell I'm doing. I got 2 hands free. I got a microphone that's in my face. All right, here we go. So we're going to go left to right, again, top to bottom. So we're going top turret man. Who is our top turret man, you might ask? Top turret. That's our engineer, Fred O'Sullivan. Of course, our engineer. And he jumps out of the engineer position and jumps into the top turret here. So there's actually 2 little counters as the engineer. He's either doing engineering things or he's actually doing top turret-y things. So right now he's doing top turret-y things. So we got to roll a dice. Our object is to roll, you guessed it, 8 or higher. If we roll 8 or higher, we did some damage depending on the plane. In our next roll, we could destroy it, we could damage it, we could just scare it away, whatever. So, now, that's what we have to roll. 8 or higher. But, depending on which position they're coming in, we get minuses or pluses to that. And whether they are a green pilot or an ace pilot, we also get bonuses and penalties. We also get bonuses and penalties against different planes, and et cetera, et cetera. So, vertical dive, which is this guy coming in at us, we get a -3 to our dice roll. But because he's green, we get a +1. So that's a -2 so far. -2 to our dice roll. -2. -2. We don't have frostbite. We don't have an intercom system that's out. We are fighting against an an FW-190 is what we're fighting against. So... not great there. If we were fighting against an ME-110, an ME-210, an ME-410, or JU-88, we would get a defensive bonus, but we do not against the FW-190. So -2 to our dice roll. Come on, we need 8 or higher with a minus... Oop, come back here. -2. That is a 7. -2 is a 5, and that'll be a miss. Top turret man needs to go back to gunnery school. Come on, boys. So that's that. We're going down here. 9 o'clock level position. 9 o'clock level position is going to give us... it is going to give us... 3 or 9 o'clock position, we get a +1 to our dice roll. So we get a +1. I'm going to put that on the next, all these modifiers. I'm going to put that on the chart. That would be a good idea. So +1 to our dice roll. Because, I mean, think about it. Here's our plane like this. They're coming in like this. right? So they have to kind of come up as we're going forward. They're kind of, they're kind of doing this maneuver. So they're kind of staying in line with it. So it's a little easier to shoot them down. And it looks like we got an asshole we need to take care of. We will bloop, put him in timeout. See how he likes being in timeout. And we will hide this user on the channel. Goodbye. Goodbye. See you later. Way to be an asshole. All right, here we go. Left waist with a +1 to his dice roll. Wow, that is a 3. +1 is a 4. That is a miss. Way to go. Our ball turret, same thing. He's going to take a shot with a +1. That is a 7. +1 is an 8. That is a hit. That's all right, man. That's okay. Thanks for staying on it. So it is a hit. So he has been hit. We're going to put a thing on here to remind us that he's been hit. We'll roll for damage after we do all of our attacks. All right, so that is the left waist gunner is done. Our ball turret is done. Our nose gunner going after the ace. A nose gunner. Nose gunner. What do we get against the nose? We get a bonus against the nose. I know we do, don't we? I know we do. Come on, give us the bonus. Come on, we have to get a bonus against the nose gunner. He's coming straight at us. No, we get a bonus against the 6 o'clock position, but nothing against the 12 o'clock. Really? We got a -1 because he's an ace. So, going with the ace. Dead versus Son. What's going on, my friend? Good to see you. You know, Dad versus Son. I don't know if you know this or not, but you actually got a plane in our group. You got the Dad versus Son of Bitches in our group. Plane number 9 in the High Squadron in 1942. You actually moved up to the 8th position because the Butter Jelly Express is no longer with us. He got shot down in the last mission. So Dad versus Son of Bitches has moved up to the 8th position. The new rookie comes in on the 9th position. All right, here we go. Against this ace coming in at 12 o'clock level, the nose gunner. That's going to be Garth Evans. Garth, come on, Garth. Nail him. Wow. 3 + 1 is 4. That is horrible. So that is 2 3s that are rolled in a row. These are misses. I love that name, he says. All right, so the nose gunner misses his job. Way to go. And then we have 2 guys shooting at this guy coming in at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock does give us a bonus. +2. +2. +2 to our attack. So we'll do the tail gunner first. 3 + 4 + 2 is 6, and that is a miss. Wow. And then the last but not least, the radio turret man. Come on, radio. Yes, that is a hit. All right. Herman with the hit. Good job, Herman. Now, we roll on the chart based upon the plane. It will tell us we are on the FW190s here, both of those. So we're on the FW190. So we just simply roll a 10-sider on the chart. And we'll roll for this guy first. And we want to roll high. Any modifiers? No. We have no modifiers. Okay, so we just have to roll high. And went off the thing, so let me roll it again. Yes! That is a 0. That is a 10. We already looked that up. So that is a destroy. Who got that? I need to know. Damn, I should have left that out there. I think that was the ball turret man. Tim Zales. FW190. I'm pretty sure that was ball turret that got him. Wasn't it? No, he was coming in at 9 o'clock level. So it was the left waist and the top turret that was shooting. So these two guys were shooting at this guy. So it was either the top turret or the left waist. I don't recall. Get some new dice. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it was the left waist. I think it was the top turret. But if you guys can remember, let me know. That was... Who was that? Left waist... No. I think that was engineer Fred O'Sullivan. FW190. So he's going to get credit for an FW190 kill. That'll add to his stats at the end of the mission. And we're going to get some aces pretty quick. I mean, we've had some pretty good... We've shot down plenty of planes. That hasn't been our problem. So that is going to be a dead FW190. Good. Now let's roll for damage over here. Another 10 would be awesome. Let's do it. Come on. 5. And that is going to give us an FCA. So an FCA on him. And FCA is the fighter's been damaged, but continues his attack. He gets a -1 to his die roll. You can see the -1 on the plane there. But he will continue his attack against us, even though he's been slightly wounded. All right, so now, unfortunately, it's their turn to attack us. Boo. Not very happy about that. Where is that chart? Here it is. All right, so now we're rolling on the chart that they use to kill us, which is the bad chart. All right, so again, we're going to do this from left to right, high to low. So we're going to do the vertical dive first. He is a green. So we're going to look at the vertical dive chart. So vertical dive. He needs 8 or higher is a miss. 9, I'm sorry, anything up to an 8 is a miss. He needs to roll a 9 to 12 for a hit. And then, does he have any bonuses or penalties? He's a -1 because he's green. So he needs a vertical dive. He needs a 9 to hit us. He needs a 9 to hit us. And he gets a -1 to his dice. All right, Dad versus Son. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming out, buddy. The ball and the left were on the plane. Okay, so maybe it was the... I'll have to review the tape to see who got the kill on that. Damn. All right, so on him, he hits us on a 9, but he's a -1 because he's green. He rolled a 3. -1 is 2. That is definitely a big, fat, whoopity miss. Misses. All right, so now we go up to this guy. This guy's an ace, though. He's 12 o'clock high. That's going to be a problem. 12 o'clock. He needs to roll a 9 or higher. He gets a +1 because he's an ace. 9 or higher, +1. That is an 8 +1. That is going to be a hit. He has hit us. I'm going to give him the dreaded hit die, which means the ones that don't hit us, they just fly and go away. The ones that hit our plane stick around for another round. So this guy's going to be sticking around because he hit us. This guy, he'll leave because he didn't hit us. So now we got this guy, another ace, coming in at 12 o'clock. So once again, 9 or higher, +1 to his attack. That's an 8. Oh my God, +1 is 9. He gets the dreaded die of death because he hit us. And finally, we got this guy here who's coming in at the 6 o'clock position. He only needs a 7 to hit us. But he gets a -1 because of the FCA marker on him. So 7 or higher, he gets a -1 to his die roll. 3 -1 is a 2. All right. So this guy and this guy are going away because they didn't do any damage to us. But we have to worry about these guys now. We're going to get to these guys right now, unfortunately. And that. And we can move these guys back over there. Of course, it makes sense. The aces are going to stick around to do us some damage. So now we have to figure out, these guys hit us. What kind of hit did they do? What kind of hit did they do? Is it just a measly little scrape, or did he shoot our wing off? So, we're going to roll a 6-sided die. And, nope, I'm not going to roll a 6-sided die. I'm going to roll 2 6-sided dice. And we're going to look at, this guy came in the 12 o'clock position. So we look at the 12 o'clock and we look to see how many hits. That is 9. So we look under the 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock. That is 2 hits. He hit us twice. So I'm going to put down 2 red there. So I remember. And now that guy, let's see, he came in at the 12 o'clock level position. And he hit us for 10, which is 2 again. So each of them hit us for 2. All right, so we'll start with this guy here. We'll roll for this one to find out what kind of hit it was. So this is a FW190. We're going to roll a 6-sided dice to see what kind of hit it was. So the first hit was a 5. That is going to be 8 times 2. Which means he has done 2 solid hits. Great. I'm going to need different one of these. So he's done 2 hits to us, which we're going to have to roll separately for. And now we roll for the second hit. A 5, which is a times 2. Are you kidding me? Wow, he has hit us 4 times solid. That means a solid hit, like, if it's like a superficial hit, you just put a point of damage on your plane and you move on, right? And then your plane can take a certain amount of damage based upon what kind it is and all that. So, if we took 4 hits or whatever, we could assign a damage there, we could assign a damage here, assign a damage here, and assign a damage to the tail. No problem, we move on. But if there are solid hits, that means we actually roll on the chart to find out which location they hit. He could kill a person. I mean, all kinds of bad things. Trust me, bad things. Let's go to this guy. Where's our die? Give me a different damn die. All right, let's see what he does. First hit. Oh, right. I need 4 of those to show that he's hit us for 4. I don't have 4 yellows out, so I'm just going to trade those in. All right. So first hit is a 2. A 2 is going to be a 0/B, which means it could be either a superficial hit or it could be a damaging hit. We roll 1, 2, 3. It is a superficial hit. A 4, 5, 6 is a normal hit. So we rolled a 6. So it's a normal damaging hit, not a superficial. Good Lord. All right. And we'll just put that. And then for the last hit, is a 5, which is 2 more. Wow. So we are going to be taking a total from these one group of guys. These 2 aces come in. We're going to be taking 7 attacks on our plane. There's a special book called The Pilot's Flight Operations Instructions for the Army model of the B-17F and G, the YB-40 Armed Escort, and the B-24 D and J. This is for restricted and office use only. August 1st, 1942. All that means to say, we go to the chart and we roll to find out where they hit us. We are, of course, on the B-17F model. So we will roll 2 6-sided dice. We're going to do the first attack, the first of many coming our way. We're going to roll to find out where he hit us. We rolled a 2, which is the worst, one of the worst possible locations to hit us. That is a 2. And it's going to be the instruments. So we go to the instrument panel charts. Actually, hang on a second. Right. Okay, so this is the 12 o'clock, right. And he was coming from high, correct? Yes, he was. Okay, I was on the right chart. So 12 o'clock high, he rolled a 2. That is instruments. Okay, so we're going to go to the instrument chart. I hate to flip around on you guys, but... Instruments. Let's see what kind of instruments he has taken out of our ship. And he has rolled a 6. 4, 5, 6. That is the flaps. We got a -1 to our table because he has knocked the flaps out. It says flaps. It does not say whether it's the left flap or the right flap. It says flaps. Disregard the landing rule modifications for lost controls of the flaps, ailerons, and elevators if both the left and right parts of these systems are already inoperable. Landing on the table is going to be a -1. And we have this information. But it says flaps. So I'm assuming he knocked out both of the flaps. Because it says flaps, not flap, left flap or right flap. So flaps are out. I think there's actually... Not sure which section that would be. Okay, well, that was the first attack. Let's go to the second attack. Still coming in at 12 o'clock high, so we're on this yucky table right here. That's an 8. The nose. We're going to the nose section this time. Nose section. That's usually pretty bad because that's our bombardier navigator. And we rolled a 7. That is superficial damage, no effect. All right. So we can assign 1 damage to our nose section. So that was not horrible. Let's go to the third hit. That is a 5. That is the pilot compartment. This is what happened to Tony. He got his ass shot in the pilot compartment. Pilot compartment says 7. Superficial. No damage. Alright. So we will assign a damage to our there. So we're getting lucky on our damage results at least. And his last hit. Six. That is the wing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the right wing. The right wing. Wing. Right wing it is. 7. Superficial. Wow. He did a lot of superficial. That was awesome. Can't count on that every time, though. That's for sure. Alright, so first one from this Emmy. He's coming in at the 12 o'clock level. So 12 o'clock level, we're in this column this time, the middle column. And we'll take this away. As an 8. Pilot compartment again. Pilot compartment again. That is an 8. Superficial. Nice. So, but it's starting to add up. When we have a certain amount of superficial damage, the plane blows up. That is a 2. That is going to be the instruments again. Oh my gosh. That is like one of the worst. Takes out the way the plane operates. 2. And roll back-to-back 2s. That's the autopilot. We can't use the autopilot is gone. We can't use it on our bomb run. So we get a -2 on our attack on the bomb run because the autopilot is off. Ha! No autopilot. Our job is to bomb. And you know what? Last time we didn't do any bombs, and now this time... Yeah. Where is autopilot? I'm going to write it down in the nose compartment. AUTO out. -2 bomb. Yeah, autopilot is out. -2 on bombing. Only 2 more hits to go, my friends. And remember, this is only wave 2 of 3. We got 1 more wave to go. Oh, no. I'm sorry. We have to finish up with these guys. Because these guys are going to come back around and target us again. Alright. So we're not even done with wave 2 yet. Second last hit. 5. Pilot compartment. Boy, they like that pilot compartment. Pilot compartment says 6. Superficial. All right. It's another superficial. And the last attack. 8. Pilot compartment once again. Is our pilot's going to live through this one more time? 6. Superficial. Wow. We got super lucky. We took a lot of superficial damage instead of big boy damage is what I like to call it. And I need to check and see how well our pilot compartment is doing, actually. I need to figure that out for later. Okay. All right. Whew. All right. So that is all the damage they do. Yay. But we're not done with these guys. No, because they had hit us. These guys come back around. And we roll to find out where they come back. 6-sided dice says this guy, 1, comes back at the 12 o'clock position, because he liked that last time. And he comes back level this time. 12 o'clock level for this guy. Let's find out where this guy comes back. 3 o'clock level. 3 o'clock level is where this Yahoo comes back. Alright, so we're looking at 12 o'clock level. Who the hell can shoot at 12 o'clock level? Nose gunner can. Boom. Ooh, come here, you. Nose gunner can. 12 o'clock level. Top turret says 12 o'clock. And what is it? 3 o'clock level. 3 o'clock level. What's the 3 o'clock level? 3 o'clock level is our right waist gunner. It's going to be our ball turret guy. Those two guys are shooting them. 12 o'clock level. Oof. Yeah, have a good night, man. Slower board gamer. I didn't think it was going to take us an hour and a half just to get... there's still craziness going on here. All right, so... 3 o'clock... The radio turret cannot get him. The top turret looks like he can do 12 o'clock level as well. Where are those little cheats? Right, I like looking at this one. So 12, what was it? 12 o'clock level. 12 o'clock level is the top turret and the nose gun can get him. Top turret and the nose gun, right? All right, there we go. All right, 12 o'clock. We get no bonus, no penalty. He's an ace. We get a -1. We still need to roll 8 or higher. We need a high dice roll here, my friends. High dice roll. Let's do this. Oh, and I got my thing off. All right. Here we go. 7. -1 because he's an ace is 6. Nose gunner misses. Let's look at the top turret, man. Come on, top turret. 2. Wow. No, that's really bad. He rolled a 2. -1 is if you roll 1 or less, it's a miss. Fighter attacks normally. If you roll a 2, your guns jam. So that miss is actually better than the guns jam, I think. A. Gunner may attempt to jam. Okay, okay. Well, that was some bad shooting once again. I don't know what our guys are doing there. That is a big fat miss. Right waist gunner. He's doing the 3 o'clock position. We get a +1 to that, right? 3 o'clock is +1. He's an ace, so we get a -1. So -1 and a +1. Here we go. Wow, that is back-to-back double ones again. Unfucking believable. What's the chances? And it's all up to the ball turret now. Come on, ball turret. 6 + 1 -1 is going to be a 6. That's going to be a miss. Wow. Now it's their turn. 12 o'clock high. He needs a 9 to hit us, but he gets a +1 to his die roll because he's an 8. He's an ace. Wow. And they roll a 12. Are you kidding me? That is going to be a hit. He's going to stick around for another turn. What about this guy? He needs an 8, but he's a +1 because he's an ace. So 9. He's going to stick around because he's an ace. And he hit us. Oh my God. Craziness. We're never going to get through this wave, let alone get through this encounter. All right. Let's see how many attacks this guy does to us. 9. That is the worst number. Well, it's not the worst, but it's 2. So he hit us twice. What about this guy? 6. That's only 1. That's what we wanted to see. All right. So now we got to find out the severity of the damage. First one. FW 190. Rolled a 6. That's a ×2. So he's going to do 2 damage on the first one. How much on the second one? We want to roll like a 1. Okay. 4 more hits. Congratulations, Mr. Ace Pilot. It's time to switch dice. These dice, if I want to roll low, they roll high. This guy hit us for 1. What kind of damage did he do? A 5. That is 2 hits. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you. You've hit us for 12 damage. And both of these guys will stick around again. We'll leave those on there like that. And we'll just leave 2 damage there. So we've been hit for 6 times again. Six more times. First hit. Let's find out what he did to us. 12 o'clock levels, though, in the middle here. 4. The waist compartments. The waist compartments. Wow. A 2. How many times have I rolled a 2 now? Like 4 times in the last 5? That is the oxygen supply. We are going to roll a d6. We rolled a 3. That is the right waist gunner. So that is the waist compartment. Oxygen is out for the right waist gunner. Oxygen out. Right waist compartment. Check. Our right waist gunner, Jimmy Vela, is not getting any oxygen. That's probably not making him very happy. That's the first hit. What does he do on the second one? 10 superficial damage. We'll take that. We'll assign it there. That's fine. Third hit. 9 is Bombay. Don't forget, folks, we haven't dropped bombs. Our bay is full of bombs. And if we roll for the Bombay and we roll another 1-1, we're going to be in big, big trouble. If we hit a bomb. We rolled a 10. Fuel transfer pump. We're going to roll on the fuel transfer pump. A 5. That is superficial damage. Wow. So our fuel transfer pump almost got knocked out, but that is superficial damage. We'll take that and we'll put it in that location. All right, for the last hit on this guy, who is tearing us a new one here. Congratulations, Mr. Ace Pilot. That is a 3. That is the radio room. No, that's Herman. Herman, get out of there, Herman. The radio room. He's blasting our heavy metal, by the way. That is an 8. Superficial damage. Radio room. Starting to get a little crowded in there. Alright. So at least it was superficial damage. Now this guy came in at the 3 o'clock position. So we got a different chart for this guy. 3 o'clock and level. So we're going to be on this chart here. First one for him. 9. Pilot compartment. And our pilot compartment says 5. Co-pilot, roll for wound. Our co-pilot has been hit. Jacob! No, not Jacob! No! No! We gotta roll for a wound on the 517 table. Where the hell is this table? Oh, right, it's not even in this book. All right, we'll roll for his wound here in a minute. He took a light wound? No, we have to roll for a wound. Okay. Where is that? Let's see, the wounds. There's like a special table, but it's like something very simple, I think. It's like 1 to 3, it's a light wound. 4 and 5, it's a moderate wound. And 6, they're dead. Something like that, I think. Looking at 517. Yeah. So 1 to 3, it's a light wound. 4 to 6, it's a serious wound. 6, it's just a KIA. That's all it is. That's just what I thought. So, this is our co-pilot, Jacob Jederowski. He's got a really hard name to pronounce. But Jake, come on, Jacob, stick around. 1, 2, 3. 1. Nice. Light wound. Continues his duties unimpaired. No problem. Let's add him as a light wound, though. Jacob Jederowski. Alright, so that, and then we got one more damage, which is going to be pilot compartment again. Should have just stayed on that chart, I guess. Okay. That is a 7. That is going to be superficial damage. No effect. Well, it isn't going to be an effect because we have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 superficial damage already. And we have 2, 4, 6 in this one. 2, 4, 6, 8 in this section. Technically, that is the pilot compartment with, so there should be a few in there. Yeah, we're getting pretty damaged there, though. All right, now these guys won't leave us alone. Why? Because they keep hitting us, so they might as well just keep sticking around. All right, let's find out where they're coming back. First one, let's see where he's coming back. So first guy, 5, 9 o'clock. Low. He's coming back in the 9 o'clock low position right there. And what about this guy? He's coming back in the 12 o'clock low position. 12 o'clock low. All right. So if we can shoot him down before, or, you know, scare him away or whatever, that'd be awesome. So 12 o'clock low, we can only attack with the top turret and the 12 o'clock, oh, that's level, sorry. 12 o'clock low, ball turret and nose gunner. All right, so ball turret and nose gunner, we'll go after that. And then the 9 o'clock low position, 9 o'clock low would be the ball turret in the left waist. So we've already assigned the ball turret. We can assign the left waist to this guy. Whew, it's been a battle. All right, 12 o'clock. We get no bonuses, no penalties. We still need to roll 8 or higher. Still need to roll 8 or higher. We get no bonuses or penalties. No, he's an ace, so we get a -1. Because he's so, gosh. Yeah, -1 for defensive fire versus an ace. We don't get anything for the 12 o'clock position, though. So we still need an 8, but we get a -1 to our dice roll. Come on, baby. That's a 7 -1. That's a miss for the ball turret. Let's try the nose gunner. For 6, that's a miss. So they miss. The left waist gunner will go after the 9 o'clock low. 9 o'clock, we get a +1, -1 because it's an ace. So even up. We need 8 or higher. That's not 8 or higher. Good Lord, we're never going to get out of this mission. All right, this guy will attack us. 9 o'clock low. 9 o'clock. He's coming in. He needs an 8. He gets a +1 because he's an ace. He misses! Yay! He finally decides to leave. Thank God. Go away. And now this guy. Come on. He's 12 o'clock. He needs a 9. +1 because he's an ace. No! He hits us again. How much damage does he do? Coming at the 12 o'clock position, he rolled a 4. That's going to be 2 hits. Again, so he will stick around. 2 hits. Let's see, first hit is a 1. Yay, that means it's just superficial damage. Second hit. That is 2 hits. So he's going to hit us for 2. All right, well, great. Back to the Book of Death. And if he hits the pilot compartment one more time. All right, he's coming in at 12 o'clock position, level again. No, he's coming in low, so we're over here, 12 o'clock and low this time. I rolled a double 2. That is how many times now? That's the instruments again. His first hit is an instrument. And that is going to be 6 flaps. All right, I guess we disregard because they've already been damaged. So disregard. Second hit. Superficial damage. All right. Where does he come back? He comes back 130 and level. 130 level. 130 and levels. And what do we have that shoots at 130 level? The top turret and the nose. Top turret and we'll call it the nose. Right? Is that coming in at 130 level? No. 130 level only if we have cheat guns. We don't have cheat guns in this game. So, what do we say it was? Right waist? 130 level was what? Top turret. No, it's the top turret is going to be shooting at him. So the top turret shooting at him. Just one-on-one. That's not great for us. Come on, let's hit him. Top turret. Yes! That is a hit. Yes. All right. Farnley, the top turret man. Who is our top turret man? That's Fred O'Sullivan. He's already got credit for 1 FW-190 so far, but that might be a mistake on my part. I have to look at that to see FW-190 and a question mark because I don't know who shot it down. I'll have to go back and review the tape. But this time he hit him. Let's see if we can destroy this bastard and get him out of here. 2 to 12. We want high on this. We get any bonuses? No. Any penalties? No. 11, and that is a destroy. Fred O'Sullivan shoots him out of the sky finally to get some revenge. Which is the top turret man. Yep, that's going to be Fred. FW does get credit for an FW-190. Fred O'Sullivan, 1 kill. And the other one, we're not sure if it was the ball turret or the left waist gunner. One of those two. Either Tim Zales or Bray Rowland is going to get credit for that. I'll have to go back and watch that again. So he is shot down dead. Top turret man. Got him. Nice. Ace pilot gone. Gone, I say. Gone. All right, that was the second wave. We have one more wave. Yes, I know. Crazy. We have one more wave. Do we have time to do another wave? It's been 2 hours already. But yes, I'm not going to stop in the middle. Oh my gosh. Let's hope we can get one more wave in. Heavy resistance. Don't forget. We roll 46. 46 is a random event. We're going to have another random event coming up. So we have 2 random events coming up next time. Wow. So we're going to have another, going into section 4, another random event. And I'm going to put a ×2 there to remind us. We're going to roll on it twice. Those can be good, they could be bad. Wow. Now, last thing we do before we have to leave, we are under attack. Massive attack. We got to roll and see how everyone else fared. So, give me a 10-sided dice. Going left to right, top row. 1, 2, 3. Actually, that's our position, so we wouldn't roll for it, so that's 3. The lead, nope. This guy took some damage. And he's going to take 3 boxes of damage. But that's actually... that is going to be whoever's number 4. So Fear Miralier moved up to the number 3 position. He just took 3 damage. Woof. No. No, we're at Stuka Struck. That's where we're at. Grumpy Gronard. Okay, everyone else is okay so far. Bottom. Okay. Wardrobe. Hithwell. Gimposaurus. Gimpy, who has moved up to the lead position. He's only taking 1 damage, though. He's okay. He's okay. Tweez is out. So Tony's Revenge. Almost there. Zale's Delivery. And Dave Gaming Cave of Doom. Alright. So just looks like we got Gimposaurus taking some damage there. Actually, no, Gimpy's moved up. So who took over his position? It would be Hethwell. Hethwell's taken over. So he's taking 1 damage. I'll get this updated sheet for us tomorrow. Maybe what I should have done was not move anybody up for this mission, but oh well. Too bad. It's a little confusing, but got a little bit of damage on this plane, a little bit of damage on this plane. We got a little bit of damage on this plane. And that is only take off the 2nd box and the 3rd box. So now we're headed to the 4th box. Is our target location in the 4th box? No, it's in the 5th box. But we have 2 random events. We're going to do that next time. We've bullied this game long enough. Wow. I was not thinking. I was thinking we can get a quick mission in. And I was going to get another live stream in tonight. Well, that is not going to happen. I am beat. All right, we're going to slide this out of the way and we'll be done. So thanks everyone for coming out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave us a thought, a comment, a suggestion down below. Leave us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And let us know you'd like to see more of the heavy metal hitters as we try to end Nazi Germany with our bombing campaign. So far, it's been brutal. We'll see everybody later. 1942, not a great time to be up in the skies in Nazi Germany. We'll see everybody next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. We'll see you all next time.